Yeah. Hey everyone, Casey here. Today we're diving into how to capture the perfect flight video. You know those incredible shots, the ones that make you feel like you're right there soaring above the clouds? Yeah, we're going to figure out how to get those shots, how to tell those stories, all from 30,000 feet. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or just starting out, these tips will help you create stunning content from the skies. We're talking about everything from choosing the right seat to editing that footage into something truly special. So buckle up, get those tray tables in their full upright and locked positions because we're about to take off. All right, first things first, let's talk seating. We all know the middle seat is a no-go, right? But even when it comes to the window, not all seats are created equal. You want to be thinking about wing placement. Nobody wants to watch an entire video staring at a giant wing blocking the view. Check out Seat Guru. It's a lifesaver, literally. It'll show you the plane layout where the wings are, even if there's extra legroom. Knowledge is power, people. Now, if you're really serious about getting that epic shot, consider the direction of the sun. Are you taking off in the morning, landing at sunset? Think about which side of the plane will give you that golden hour glow. It makes a world of difference, trust me. And don't be afraid to ask your fellow passengers if they wouldn't mind switching. Worst they can say is no, right? The bottom line is this. Put in a little effort when it comes to your seat selection and it will pay off big time in your video. You'll thank me later. Let's talk lighting, because let's face it, good lighting can make or break your video. And when you're talking about shooting from a plane, timing is everything. My favorite time to shoot? Golden hour, hands down, that magical time just after sunrise or before sunset when the light is soft and warm. It just makes everything look incredible. Now, I know what you're thinking, Casey. I can't control the time of my flight. And you're right, you can't. But you can be strategic about it. Check the sunrise and sunset times for your departure and arrival cities. See if you can snag a flight that coincides with golden hour. Even if it's just for a portion of your journey, it'll be worth it. And hey, even if you're stuck with a midday flight, don't despair, there's still plenty of light to work with. Just be mindful of reflections on the window and maybe use a polarizing filter if you've got one. More on gear later. Now for the fun part, the gear. But before you go out and spend your life savings on a fancy camera, remember this, the best camera is the one you have with you. Seriously, these days even smartphone cameras can capture incredible footage. That being said, having a few key pieces of gear can definitely up your game. For me, it's all about stability. Nothing ruins a shot like shaky footage. A small tripod or a gorilla pod can be a lifesaver, literally clinging onto anything. And if you're really serious about smooth shots, consider a gimbal. They can be a little pricey, but trust me, the results are worth it. Don't forget about audio. Airplane cabins can be noisy, so if you're planning on doing any talking in your video, a small external microphone is a good investment. And a good pair of noise-cancelling headphones will come in handy for editing later on. Alright, you've shot your footage, now it's time to turn it into something special. Editing is where the real magic happens, where you take all those random clips and turn them into a cohesive story. And when it comes to travel videos, for me, it's all about evoking a feeling. Think about the moments that took your breath away, the things that made you feel something, and build your edit around those. Use music to set the mood, experiment with different pacing. Don't be afraid to try something new. There are tons of great editing apps out there, from iMovie to Premiere Pro. Find one that works for you and get creative. And remember, less is often more. Don't be afraid to cut out the boring parts, even if it means sacrificing some of your precious footage. The goal is to create something that people will actually want to watch, something that will transport them right alongside you on your journey. You've poured your heart and soul into creating this amazing video. Now it's time to share it with the world. But where do you start? Well, these days you've got options. Social media is your friend. My friend. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, even Facebook. All great platforms for sharing your travel adventures. Think about your audience. Who are you trying to reach? What kind of content do they respond to? Tailor your videos accordingly. Use relevant hashtags, engage with your followers, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You never know who might stumble upon your video and be inspired by your travels. And hey, if you're feeling really ambitious, why not start your own travel blog or YouTube channel? It takes time and effort, sure, but it can be incredibly rewarding to build a community around your passion for travel and video creation. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like, comment and subscribe for more travel and video creation content. And remember, the most important thing is to get out there and experiment. Don't be afraid to try new things, to break the rules, to make mistakes. That's how you learn and grow as a creator. Safe travels and happy filming.